Yo, what up, what up, people? We are back with another one, man, and we're finna get this show started. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I be hitting that wrong button, but let's go.
Shout out to LikeableDialogue.
Yo, man, we are back with another one, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another one, man, and we're here to discuss a variety of what I call topics for tonight, right? We got some news about Javonte Davis today. We got some news with Devin Haney today. You know, the fight coming up next month on the 22nd of November. And so, man, basically, we just heard to talk, and we got the football game on. So make sure y'all tap in with us, man. Get your questions in, tap in with us, and let's get it. Shout out to Likeable Dialogue by my girl Christian. Hey, shout out to Likeable Dialogue, following my girl Christian up there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, this gonna be a great one tonight. Devin the Dream Haney, man, is returning back, man, and he's going up against the one and only Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Christian says, shout out to Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to you, Christian. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that like button. Let me fix a couple of things real quick because I don't know what was up with that. Okay, I don't like that one neither. Let's try that. No, that's too big. That's too dark. Boom, I rock with that. Let's change these colors. Boom, let's rock with this right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Hold on. Something ain't right. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, but yeah, though, man, we got Devin Haney, man. He did a variety of interviews, and he said he learned a lot about himself. He says that he learned a lot about himself. And one of the things that Devin Haney learned about himself is, despite what all of y'all out there talking about, despite what all y'all out there talking about, Devin Haney says he realized that he can take a punch. He says that he can take a punch. Devin Haney says that. Why can Devin Haney take a punch? It's because of the simple fact that bro got up not one time, not two times, but three times Devin Haney was able to get up after Ryan Garcia hit him with the left hook while he was on PEDs. My boy was able to get up three times. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
the kid,
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm just saying, my boy was able to get up three times. And the fact that he was able to get up three times, that lets you know more about his character than anything. Now, I'm not going to say Brian Norman Jr. is not a top-tier contender or anything like that. We seen what he did to Jasaki, however you pronounce his name. I'm just saying. But I'm saying we seen what he was able to do with him. Right? But the question is, can he, as in Brian Norman Jr., do the same thing to a guy that's on a even playing field just like him? Can he do that to a Devin Haney? That's what I want to know. So if we was to propose a question for the chat tonight, we will simply ask the chat, can Brian Norman Jr. do the same thing he did to Jasaki to Devin the Dream Haney.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
HG in the building.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to that boy HG.
Shout out to the Heavenade.
My boy HG says after the fight with Ryan, Devin is fighting with PTSD. Damn. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The last fight he had against what's his name? Jose? That was his name. I can't remember his name. I give you that though. The last fight he had, yeah, he was fighting with PTSD. Devin Haney was. I give it to you. Because honestly, I don't think that was within the game plan for Devin Haney to go in there and move around the ring like he did. I just don't think that was what Devin Haney had tended to do. I really don't think that was what Devin Haney intended to do. I think that was something that he just naturally adapted to in the sense of not trying to get hurt. But the thing is, you got to give him credit because he still fought a guy that had a left hook. And you got to give him credit is that although Ryan Garcia had that left hook, he's went against a guy that had the left hook. And now he's going against an even tougher opponent in Brian Norman Jr., who has the left hook. My girl Christian says, hold on, let me move this screen over here to this big screen because y'all know I am blind. Let me make these bigger for me. All right. My girl Christian says, yes, Devin is definitely going to do what he does best. Sneak his hits in and run. But Norman gonna catch him. And when he does, wow. Wow, the disrespect that y'all got going on. I'm not gonna lie. Brian Norman Jr. is a fantastic opponent for Devin Haney. Maybe a little bit too much for Devin Haney. But did y'all see Devin Haney today? The clips that his team was able to post? Devin is stronger. Devin is back. We got Devin Dollars back, man. We got Devin the Dream Haney back, y'all. I honestly don't think we're going to get the same Devin from his last fight. I think we're going to get a different Devin Haney, though, Christian. HG. I think we're going to get a different Haney. Look at this. Y'all tell me what y'all think. This is a different Devin Haney.
Somebody in trouble.
Come on, Dev.
November 22nd. Somebody in trouble.
Come on, man. Look at that snap. Look at that block. Come on. Come on. Come on. We seeing a different Devin Haney right here, man. You can't tell me Dev don't look sharp in those clips, man. You can't tell me Devin Haney didn't look sharp in those clips. My boy HG says, Brian gonna put on Devin. Devin always looks in shape, but you can't train your chin. That's a great observation, HG. That's a great observation. But Devin has fought tough opponents, though. He says, that's because you're not getting hit back during the work pass. That is true. I do give you that. We seen Adrian Broner do some tremendous work pass, bro. We seen Adrian Broner do some tremendous pad work. And what happened? He got in the ring and got cooked. But we talking about Devin Haney here. We're talking about Devin Haney, one that's known for throwing punches, one known for making combos, one known for slipping, pow, pow, pow. He's the younger version of Crawford, bro. Yeah, I said it. And I'm going to stand on it. But what about Brian Norman Jr.? He's great. He's good. He's a natural 147. Devin is coming up to 147. So I get it. But, man, I'm telling you, man, I just feel like Devin Haney is coming back. You know, Brian Norman Jr. has done some fantastic work. But Devin Haney, man, I don't know, man. This is going to be, to me, honestly, this is going to be a great fight. This is going to be a test to Devin Haney to shut his haters up. This is going to be a test to Brian Norman Jr. to go and show folks that, hey, I know I'm fresh in this, but at the same time, yeah, this is a great opportunity for me too. And that's why I'm here to show y'all who I am. So you got two fighters that really, 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 really have to show and prove. And two fighters that really, 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 really have to show who they are. Devin has to prove that Devin Haney is still Devin Haney that we once knew, that went up against a Regis Prograis, that went up against a Lomachenko, that went up against, goddamn me, all of these top fighters, George Kambosos 2 times, and took the belt. We really Devin Haney has to prove that. And Brian Norman has to show and prove that, okay, some of y'all said that I ain't supposed to be here. I'm here. So we got two fighters that has to prove something. I really think this should be the main event. My boy HG say, LD still foggy from COVID. Crawford, please. My boy Juke in the building. Juke, what it do, bro? What it do, Juke? Hey, we talking Haney versus Brian Norman Jr., man. I really do think this is a great opportunity, guys, despite what y'all might think, man. Shout out to my boy HG, man, on that membership plan too, though, man. Shout out to the Heavenade. Hey, shout out to the HG, man, on there, man, supporting the channel, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna do a video too, man. I'm gonna show y'all, man, tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be in the community giving back candy and stuff to the community too, man. So, I went live tonight because I'm not for sure if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Depend on, like, it's a lot of stuff going on. So, we'll see, man. We'll see if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. My boy says, almost crashed out at work today. LOL. Legit thought about throwing a computer out of the freaking window. Why you want to do that for? Why you want to do that for, bro? Don't do that, man. Don't mess up your bag, bro. Juke, I think you need therapy, bro. And it's okay, man. Hey, bro, Likeable Dialogue is here to help you, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, man. But listen, I'm serious, man. Can Haney prove he's pound for pound elite? Or would Norman shock the boxing world on November the 22nd? What do y'all think? My boy say, definitely the manager's fault, not mine. I'm usually chill. Nah, that's what's up, bro. Haney, what is Haney known for? Devin Haney is known for his IQ. And I'm not gonna lie, Brian Norman Jr., I was watching some fights of Brian Norman Jr. Hey, he got a quick, Devin Haney might have, listen, Devin Haney is going up against a guy that can mirror his same aspects. Now, I don't think Brian Norman Jr. is fast as Devin Haney, but Devin Haney got a quick left hook. And Brian Norman Jr. says he might not even hit him with the left hook. He said he might hit him with the right. But I'm just saying, Devin Haney is going up against a guy that has somewhat similar IQ. I think Brian Norman Jr. might be a little bit bigger. I'm not for sure. But Brian Norman Jr. might be a little bit bigger than Devin Haney. But Devin Haney don't have to lose like 140, have to go down to 140. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in at 147, so he's coming in a lot healthier. Brian Norman Jr., he's a big welterweight. So I don't know if it's a hard time for him to cut, but he's like a natural 147. You know what I'm saying? My boy Juke says, man, when it comes to fights, I usually don't watch boxing. I like watching flyweight and lightweight and go at it in the UFC peak. He says, they fight like if I don't knock this man out, lights get cut off. They not wrong. LOL. Hey, man, I'm just saying, man, I'm just excited for this fight, bro. I think this is going to be a great fight. I think this fight, man, really tells us who Devin Haney is, who Brian Norman is. I really do think that that's what that is. Right now, y'all, if y'all watching a football game, man, Baltimore is up 14-2, and Miami only got six points on the clock. Haney is known for his elite defense and ring IQ. Can Norman Jr. find a way to break through? Can Brian Norman Jr. find a way to break through Devin Haney's ring IQ and that defense? I know a lot of people gonna say, yeah, he can. Ryan did it 3 times. But that's Ryan, and he had like an unnatural Superman power because of what he was on. But can Brian Norman Jr. do that? We know Brian Norman Jr. has a mean left hook. We know it. And he carry a big punch, and he can catch you down that pipe. But can he do Devin Haney like that? A sharp IQ individual. That is the question that we have to ask tonight. Can he? My boy say, nah, because they going at it, man. And here and now, I got to look up Devin Haney, bro, highlights. He says, well, according to Nico Harrison, defense wins championships. That boy talking about basketball.
Shout out to LikeableDialogue.
Nah, I feel you, bro. Brian Norman Jr. is young, hungry, and explosive. Like I said, he's explosive. He's not here just to collect a paycheck. He's here, and his dad here to show up and to offset Devin Haney. If he get an offset over Devin Haney, then his career just skyrockets. I like Brian Norman Sr. because him and Bill Haney, they goes at it, right? To me, they selling the fight. And that's why I feel like Devin Haney and Brian should be the main event. Like, because I really haven't saw too much from, like, I seen a couple of interviews from David Benavidez, but David Benavidez is really mad that he didn't get the Canelo fight. In which I'll be mad too that I didn't get the Canelo fight. You know what I mean? So I get it. My boy DT says, I give Devin props though. Stepping in there with Brian after all the chaos that happened. I gotta give HG a round of applause, man. For HG to say, I got to give Devin Haney props, bro, that's a Kodak moment. That's a Kodak moment for the channel, bro. That's a Kodak moment from the channel. I need one more person. One more person. I don't know if she's still watching. Christian. I need her to give Devin Haney some props. Because she never give Devin Haney no props. You know what I'm saying? My boy says, so who would you pick to put your money on? I don't know, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm really bad at gambling, bro. I don't know. If I was to put my money on somebody, you would say go with Dev. But Brian is the natural 147 pounder. But if you're a true supporter of your fighter, I would say Devin Haney. I would say Devin the Dream Haney. Devin, because Devin, he got to go out there and show and prove. He can't take an L. Devin cannot take an L. If he go up and he beat Brian Norman Jr., he would then become a six-time champion in 3 weight divisions. That's major. Javonte Davis ain't did that. I don't even think Shakur Stevenson did that. Devin was the one that was going up in weight, taking pay cuts, and all this just to accomplish anything in the sport of boxing, bruh. Devin Haney, if we want to talk about is Danny Garcia a Hall of Famer or not, Devin Haney is already a Hall of Famer. No matter what, Devin Haney retired today. He's a true Hall of Famer, bro, just based off his career. And people got to give Devin Haney some sort of type of respect, man. Shout out to the hand grenade. Shout out to the hand grenade. Shout out to the hand grenade for the 199 super chat. Hey, shout out to that boy HG. Always looking out for the channel, man. I'm telling you, man, that 199 go a long way with this channel. I'm not even gonna lie, man. If I could get everybody to donate 199, bro, they don't even know what goes on, bro. Like even this streaming service that y'all see me on, bro. This is $400 a year. $400 plus a year, bro. Just this streaming service that I use to stream from YouTube to TikTok to all this. This is just $400 right off the top a year. You know what I'm saying? And then that's not even including me using some of the systems to help me post all the reels, all the shorts. You know what I mean? Just think about that too. You know what I mean? So shout out to the hand grenade, man. I only gave y'all that part of it. So shout out to the HG, man, for that 199 super chat, man. Shout out to him. We got to give my boy one more round of applause. But yeah, man. Devin Haney. He cannot lose. He already a Hall of Famer, though. But he cannot lose. He got to come on top. You know, damn, that shit sound all did. Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. But he gotta come out and damn, hold on, wait a minute. He really gotta win, bro. My boy says, I don't bet a lot on things you don't have knowledge on, but we all ball. LOL. I ain't even tripping because even if I bet and parlays don't hit every 2 weeks, I get a max ammo. I'm shooting my shot again. We either get even or get even worse. Dang, that boy Juke say he going all in, bro. Shout out to that boy Juke, man. My boy say he going all in. It's all in or nothing. All right. Another key feature about Devin Haney, bro. He will be the distance and discipline, man. He will always be disciplined, man. Norman needs to make it a dog fight. But then even if Brian Norman make it a dog fight, will Devin Haney turn around and then just box him out? So even if Brian Norman come out and just boom, 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 Devin Haney can still come out on top and just box him, stick him, and move. I actually like Devin Haney moving around, but I want to see him move around and box more, though. I want to see him box more. So his last fight, yeah, he moved around, but I want to see him move around and box more this round. Because Brian Norman Jr. is a big guy, man. He is a big guy. He's a true big guy. But I want to see him move around and box more, though. I want to see him move around and box more. I do. You know what I mean? Haney is technical, but sometimes fans say he plays it too safe. To me, he only played it safe his last fight. To me, Devin, prior to that last fight, Devin was Devin the dog Haney. They called him the weight bully. Because he was out there dogging Ish out. So when people say Devin Haney plays it too safe, hey, get that out of Texas. Devin the dog, remember that. Hey, and Brian Norman Jr., I'm not saying nothing like, oh, Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Jr. is a great fighter. But we have to, what do we know? God dang. I'm sorry, y'all. How many players are getting hurt tonight on Thursday Night Football? It's like 5 players that went down already, bro. But what I'm saying is Devin Haney is a great fighter. Brian Norman Jr. is a great fighter. And we just simply have to wait and see to November the 22nd. I actually think this is a 50-50 fight. As much as I'm bragging on Devin Haney, right? I know if I brag on Devin Haney and I post a short, I know all the Devin Haney haters are going to come. So me as being a content creator, I'm going to boast Devin Haney because we got Javonte fans who is going to go at me because they don't like Devin Haney, bro. And it's funny. It's funny and crazy, bro, how people just don't like him, bro. Brian Norman got great footwork and he's a counterpuncher. And his counterpunching is underrated, right? Don't sleep on his timing. I've seen some of his fights before I came live. Brian Norman Jr. got great timing. Brian Norman Jr. has great timing. Can he catch Devin Haney on one of those timings? Or will Devin Haney have a great defense that he will frustrate Brian Norman Jr. and he slip up and Devin, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Prince Williams ain't do it right. If you ain't asked me, if I was him, I would have married Kate and Ashley. Can somebody tell me what I get that off of? Come on, chat. Who did I get that off of? All right. What is one of Devin Haney's beautiful aspects when he fight? Is the jab. Devin Haney has to go back to the jab, man. Devin Haney has to go back to the jab. The jab was his $1 million punch, man. Devin Haney's jab was his $1 million punch. So to me, Devin Haney got to go back to the jab to keep Brian Norman Jr. up off of him, to keep Brian Norman Jr. at a distance, to keep Brian Norman Jr. from coming in and trying to get off multiple shots or get off any type of combos. So for me, Brian Norman Jr. has to try to come in, but Devin has a long, lengthy jab, but Devin has to use that jab to his advantage. Norman is going to have to try to cut off the ring if Devin Haney tries to go utilize that ring. So hopefully they worked on you cutting off the ring. You know what I mean? So that is one of the things that Brian Norman Jr. is going to have to do is cut off that ring. He's going to have to try to cut off that ring. You know what I mean? Haney's body shots will add up. Will that come into play against a Brian Norman Jr.? Devin had great body work against Lomachenko. And that's the thing that he never got credit for. The fans never gave Devin Haney credit for going up against Lomachenko. The body work that Devin Haney put in when he went up against Lomachenko, they never gave him the credit. Can Devin do that same body work against a Brian Norman Jr. and show skills and show that his skill set is on an all-time high and these people ain't messing with him? Do that? Can Devin Haney go to Brian Norman's body like he did Lomachenko? Because in Lomachenko fight, they thought that Devin Haney was going to utilize that jab. But Devin said, I got something else for you. Hit him with that jab. Pow. So can Devin go to Brian Norman's Jr. body without getting caught, without getting slipped up with the left hook, and showed that he can do the same thing that he did to Lomachenko to a Brian Norman Jr. and make him look average?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
For some of y'all that don't think that Devin Haney is going to win the fight, some of y'all that don't think Brian Norman is going to win the fight, do you guys think that we're going to get a possible knockdown? That's the question. Do you think we're going to get a possible knockdown from either fighter? Will we get a knockdown or a knockout from Devin Haney? Or will we get a knockdown or a knockout from Brian Norman Jr.? If Devin Haney can get a knockout, ooh, bro, he's on another level. If Brian Norman Jr. can get one, then damn, we just saw a star in the making. You know, then that was going to be a star in the making. So that is what I want to know. That is what I want to know, what I want to see. Will we get a knockout or a possible stoppage from Brian Norman Jr. or Devin the Dream Haney? That's the question. Norman proved a lot even in defeat. He's one to watch. But should Haney fight Javonte Davis next? If he beat Brian Norman Jr. for the belt? Or should he go Shakur? Or should he go Ryan? Which fight do you guys think that we should get next? Honestly, go for Shakur. I think the Javonte fight, get that out your mind. Anybody trying to fight Javonte Davis, get that out your mind. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. So a more realistic fight would be Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur would give him the fight. Ryan would do it, but he's in surgery. He's hurt. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney said, I signed the contract. Teofimo Lopez never signed his side of the contract. So we really got to ask ourselves a question. What is Teofimo Lopez really doing? Like, what is he really doing in the sport of boxing, bro? At this point, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight none of the top guys. Devin been calling you out for some time, you and your daddy. We seen what Keyshawn Davis did to you. You and your daddy pulled up on y'all at a signing, bro. And you said, what are you doing? Bro, like, stop. Like, what? So, man, for tonight, man, to close this topic out, man, I was going to talk about Javonte Davis getting his lawsuit, but it ain't even really worth it talking about that, though, man. My boy says, Tank's too busy fighting at strip clubs right now. Damn, I just said I wasn't even going to talk about it, man. But I guess we can talk about it, man. I know I took a screenshot of it. I'm just going to touch up on it just a little bit, man, since my boy HG brought it up, man. And HG, if you want to call in, bro, the lines are open, man. You a member, you got the number if you want to call in, man. You can call in if you want to. But I'm going to put this up here. Where is it at? It's right here. My boy says, Devin should fight Shakur. That's what I said, bro. That's the more realistic fight. I feel like Shakur Stevenson will give him that fight, man. Because Tank ain't going to give him that fight. I really do feel like if we're going to get a fight from Devin Haney, the more realistic fight from Devin Haney would be Shakur Stevenson. We'll never get this fight, bro. He been calling Teofimo Lopez out for years, and we haven't got it. Even put Turkey in it, we still didn't get it. So as far as I'm concerned, Teofimo Lopez don't want to fight him, bro. He don't want to fight him. But I want to show this since my boy HG did bring it up. Let me see if I can find it. And, you know, I don't even know if we're going to get the Jake Paul fight because, you know, some people don't even like to. Okay, so since I can't bring it up that way, I'm going to have to bring it up this way. I don't even know if we're going to get that Jake Paul versus Javonte Davis fight because with this lawsuit, you know, some people don't like to attach their name to things because on fight week, which I think fight week is what, a couple of weeks away? Can y'all see that? I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit more. Hopefully y'all can see it, or hopefully I can see it. Hopefully y'all can see that. But for me, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more on it. All right, it says plaintiff Courtney, or I don't know what to pronounce her name, Rossell, plaintiff, by through undesigned counsel files a complaint upon defendant Javonte Bryant Davis Tank for battery, aggravated, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress in support thereof alleges the following. Allegedly, the complainant is seeking actual damages emanating from claims of battery, aggravated, false imprisonment, kidnapping, intentional infliction of emotional distress related to an incident that occurred October the 27th, 2025, when Davis entered Ross's place of work where he choked, grabbed, pulled, pushed, and hit Russell in the back of the head. Yo, Tank got it like a, man, look, you know, they saying Tank got like a bad attitude, bro. And we see Tank having a bad attitude at times, bro. Like maybe he's frustrated or maybe he just needs some time, bro. But like, you know, that like, you know, for this incident to happen October the 27th that she's saying, and they already suing, like, dang, bro. Tank need to get like better people around him, like ASAP, man, because it's too many instances happening where they are alleging that he's putting his hands allegedly on females. So, man, I hope this is not true, man, because it hurts him, you know, financially. It hurts his career. It hurts him. Ultimately, it just hurts him. The Tank situation with the females ain't nothing to poke fun at. My apology. Tanks need support and help. Shout out to my boy HG with that comment, man. But seriously though, man, you have a point though, man. Like, and honestly, I get it. Like, he needs help, bro, because what they are alleging is that he went in there and he hit the girl upside the head and all of this and all of that. But why Tank needs to sit down with a therapist and see why he has so much anger built up. Like, we see it in the boxing when they talk about Shakur Stevenson to him. We see it in boxing when they talk about Devin Haney to him. We see it in boxing when they keep bringing up all of these other boxers. And he's saying, what are they doing? They ain't did nothing in boxing. Why you keep bringing them up to me? He even came out and said, bro, I need to get away from boxing. I need therapy. Like, boxing is like, it gives me rage. It gives me this. But for me, like, on the outside looking in, I would think boxing would be an outlet for him to get that rage out inside of the ring, right? I mean, for me, but I'm not Tank. I'm not in his inner circle. I'm not seeing what other people may be seeing or seeing what's going on, man. But I really think Tank needs some help, man. I think Javonte Tank Davis may need some help, man. And honestly, man, maybe he needs to step away from boxing after the Jake Paul fight, man. Just step away. You know what I'm saying? And just step away, man. Honestly, especially with PBC not being in the best position right now, because they don't even put on, man. They need to get up out of the Amazon Prime situation to go to Netflix and get more fight dates, And honestly, when people talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh, if it wasn't for Turkey, he really saved boxing this last year or two, because PBC haven't been putting on no fights. Top Rank still don't even have a house to put on their shows. They was putting on stuff on Facebook. They don't even have a network. Matchroom still with DAZN. I mean, so it's like, man, Tank just need to go have therapy, bro. And what is these promoter, like, man, I don't know what's going on with the world of boxing. I don't know what's going on in the sport of boxing, bro. Like, it is really crazy out here right now for the sport of boxing, man. It's really crazy, But I don't know, man. We just got to see, man. But I honestly think that Tank needs some help, man, because this incident allegedly happened yesterday, man. They said that he choked, growled, pulled, and pushed. And if it's in the strip club, they got video evidence if it's true. So they're gonna have to pull up that footage and prove to the court that it's true, unless Tank just settled outside of court. But 9 times out of 10, if Tank did this to a female, allegedly, he has some sort of type of relationship with her. Maybe they can work it out behind the scenes, and he don't have to dish out anything. I don't know, man. But yeah, man, that's just what we just got to see, man. And hey, y'all stay tuned, man. And I will be back with another one, man. But to go back to it though, Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney, who do you got? Who's going to win that fight? You got Devin Haney, a sharp IQ puncher that can throw the jab, that can put his punches together, that can bang in the pocket, that can bang outside the pocket. But then you also got a Brian Norman Jr. who has a mean left hook. Devin Haney, they say he can't take a left hook, but bro got up 3 times. What's going to happen in the fight November the 22nd? Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney. What is going to happen? Who do you got? Will we get a stoppage? Will we not get a stoppage? Will we get a knockdown from Devin Haney? Will we get a knockdown from Brian Norman Jr.? I don't know. We have to stay tuned and find out, and we will have a part 2 discussion on this, man. And remember, I'm your host, LD. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD,
The Kid.
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you, guys. It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Get to press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue.